Personally, I'm feeling pretty good and ready, like every week, to talk about some very controversial topic. You know, the one you don't really talk about with your friend, otherwise we just end up in a big argument. But no worries, I got you, so let's get into it. And by the way, if you want to understand me better and understand what I'm doing this when I'm speaking in English, just read the description box that's below and you will know everything you need to know. So, what is today's topic? Today's topic is Photoshop. Yeah, Photoshop slash Instagram picture slash perfection slash everything you want. But I'm going to talk about Photoshop because I'm so tired of people saying, oh my god, why I don't look like this person, why this person is so perfect, is so good, is so. They're going to take magazine, they're going to look at Instagram picture, or we know that all of them, not all of them, but most of them are using Photoshop to make them look like so perfect. So girls, I'm not saying that Photoshop is bad, because it's always good to cover some flaws and this kind of thing. Photoshop is pretty good, but you have to use it reasonably. You have to use it because you really feel that it can help you have more confidence, not because you want to look like this person, or if you don't do it, that's over. It's really about you, but you have to do it thinking that it's just to cover some flaws. It's not to make you look like better, not to make you look like another person, okay? So personally, I'm not really using Photoshop, maybe because I'm really bad with these kind of things. If not to cover just one or two spots, I think I would never use the retouch button on my computer. But even if I was really good at it, I think I won't use it that much because, as I said, I really don't like the concept of changing yourself to make you look like perfect. But hey, girls, perfection doesn't exist. Like everybody says, it's been years that people say that perfection doesn't exist. Even if, for example, even Beyonce using Photoshop. Beyonce is my goddess, But even her, she's using Photoshop. So she's not perfect. She's imperfect. But why not? If just to enhance the natural beauty, because that's what makeup is for. That's what Photoshop is for. It's just to enhance your natural beauty. So that's something we really have to understand. I'm talking most of girls, but I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there who are doing exactly the same thing. So this goes for everybody, okay? So yeah, Photoshop is good, and what I wanted to talk about this topic because there are some people who are against it, like fiercely against it, and others who are just like, no, it's helped me to look better, no. Whatever. But at that time, if you're thinking about using Photoshop to make you look better, then compare your Photoshop picture to the Photoshop picture of the people you want to look like, okay? Don't be like, okay, looking at you in the mirror in the morning and be like, oh my god, I don't look like this goddess I saw on Instagram. Hey, girls, if you want to compare yourself, you have to be fair with yourself first. Compare your natural beauty with her natural beauty. Compare your makeup self with her makeup self. And compare your Photoshop self with her Photoshop self. You have to be on the same page, okay, when you're doing that. You can go outside and look at people and compare yourself to them. That's totally fine, because the way they're looking now is the way they cannot retouch it, it's themselves, this uniqueness. If they're putting makeup, then make sure when you compare yourself to them, you're thinking about you with makeup, okay? Because makeup can help a lot, a lot. I saw some Instagram picture, I was mind blown, I'm telling you, because a person with not a very bad skin, but pretty bad, like 1,000 spots, a completely blemish, red, oh my god, this was like a nightmare, a skin nightmare. That person is just gonna use a little bit of foundation, a good full coverage foundation, and then her skin's gonna be perfect, and she's gonna put makeup, and the American style makeup is all about drama and this kind of thing, that she's gonna look like a movie star, But when you see the before and after picture, you're like, oh my god, this is scary. This is really scary. I'm telling you, using makeup like this is, oh my god, I don't know how people can do that. I would feel so sad to look at me after and feeling like, oh my god, I'm so better now, and how I was before is so shit, That if you want to love yourself, Photoshop and with makeup, you have to love yourself natural first. That's That's a basic. I don't even need to say that. Everybody knows that, but so many people are just like forgetting that step. Okay, if you want to use all these tools around you to make you look better, first love yourself first. Because if you love yourself natural, you will know what are your qualities, what are your, the points you should enhance and the one you should cover. If you're looking at you and be like, oh my god, I'm looking like shit, totally shit, there's not a single cell in my body that is right. Oh, you know what? jump out of the window, because there's no way you cannot love, not even small. It means that even your family, even your friend, like there is no one around you that could have, even if it was a lie, that could have tell you like, oh no, actually it's alright, this part of you is fine. Guys, where are you living? Or you're living by yourself with just a mirror and you're just like depressed and it's a bit very sad. You should get some help, I think. That's my personal opinion. Okay, that's not a general statement. I'm not a doctor, I'm not like psychologist, so don't get my word like for, I don't know, for something like you have to do. But it's just, I think there's a like psychological issue or pain behind this. If you really hate yourself, then you should get some help, and if you don't want to get your help, just jump out of the window. Sorry, I'm that kind of person. I can help you if you want to get help. Okay, I can force a little bit if I see, oh, you're a bit shy or you're really deep hurt. But there is a point when if you really don't want to get help and just stay in your depression state, then just go for it. But I won't be responsible for what happened to you, because I tried. I really tried. So yeah, for these people who really hate themselves, go get some help. But me, I'm talking about like normal people with no problem, who love a little bit themselves, and there's some part of you that you don't like. Like, of course, we all like this, even myself. I'm not the most beautiful, I'm not the most fit, I'm not the most perfect. I would ever reach that level, but still, there is some part of me that I like and some part of me that I don't like. But you just have to go with it, okay, and try to make it look as great as possible. So there you go. There you can use Photoshop. There you can use makeup and these kind of tools like the human brain has discovered. Thank you, like humanity. Thank you for these discoveries, because they're really helping us. As long as you don't change yourself, that's the point. Don't ever change yourself because you want to look like someone which for you is perfect, but that person actually is not perfect because she's using Photoshop and makeup. So yeah, compare. Like, I'm always going back to the beginning. Compare your Photoshop self to her Photoshop self. Compare your makeup self to her makeup self. Okay, and there you go. Then you can be okay. This is better, I'm better, or we are both perfect, because sometimes we're so different. Like, people are comparing themselves with someone they could never even be close to. Like, there's not unless you're doing a total surgery, plastic surgery, there's no way you can look close to that person. Okay, so be realistic first about who you are comparing yourself to. So I won't say that comparing yourself is bad, because I grew up with my mom saying, don't compare yourself to others, don't compare yourself to others, you're different. I think all the mamas in this world told their daughter and their son this, because it's bad to compare yourself to others if you don't see what you have good inside you first. So that's what I'm saying this, like, don't compare to others because you're perfect the way you are. Yeah, once you understand that you're perfect the way you are, sentence, then you can compare to others, to better yourself, to improve yourself. Oh my god, that girl has some pretty, I don't know, I love the way she's talking, I love she's smart, I love her hair. Then you can try to find your own way to reach that goal, that stage too. But you have to know yourself first and be like, okay, even if I cannot reach that, even if I cannot be as good as they, I'm still good. I'm not shit just because I'm not like this, okay? So that's the first thing. That is just like a positive mindset you have to have, and you have to love yourself. And once you reach that point when you think like, okay, yeah, I don't have this, but that's fine. I have this, I have this, I have this. So you can balance and just try to improve. That's the first step to improve. Know your qualities and your flaws, and then go on the way to get better. Work harder to fighting, like I always say. to be a better person, to have a better image of yourself, to work out more, to eat healthier, all this, but for the good reasons. It's all about the good reason why I'm doing this. That's a question you have to ask yourself all the time when you're using Photoshop, when you're using and putting makeup on your face. Why am I using it? Why am I doing this? Am I doing this because I want to look that person? Because for me she's perfect, but she's definitely not perfect. She's using a lot of things, so I'm going to use the same to be like her, even if you are completely two different person. Or am I doing this because, okay, I look pretty, but I think I can be prettier, I can be beautiful. That person is so beautiful, but I know she used something, I'm going to use the same to be as beautiful. Not to be like her, not to be the exact, the B version of that, the second version of that person, okay? Just to be like myself, but better, you know? The way she did it, I'm going to do it that way. And we're all going to live in a beautiful world with beautiful people, because we are all beautiful, just different, beautiful, okay? So that's the point I wanted to make in this video, okay? So today's topic about Photoshop is to let you know that you have to compare yourself to the right self of person if you really want to know which one is better, okay? And that's what I'm doing myself. Yeah, because I'm like other girls, you know, I have some insecurities, I have something that I don't like, and I go on Instagram like everybody, I think. Yeah, I go on Instagram and I look at pictures of people and I just look at them so much, oh my god, this girl is amazing. But I'm looking at them keeping in my mind that, oh my god, this girl is beautiful, but there's no way I can be like her. She's white, she's Asian, she's flat, she's whatever you want, she's curvy, she's so different than me that there's no way, even if I do whatever I want, unless I'm using plastic surgery, there's no way I could reach that goal. So I'm just acknowledging that she's beautiful. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I could come and tell her, my god, you're beautiful, I wish I could have this, but I know I want, so I'm going to work on my own thing, okay? So yeah, that's the mindset. I think that's a good, healthy mindset we should have, because we all love to compare ourselves. I think that's a human thing, you know, like we cannot, unless we're living by ourselves and we're really hating the human race, I think we need to compare to improve, okay? So yeah, I'm doing this, but there's other girls that I'm actually looking for. That's the one I'm looking for when I'm actually looking at my Instagram page. I'm looking for girls that are beautiful, but like a bit like me. Like, I mean, the body shape, I mean, the overall image has to look a little bit close to mine, so I can be like, oh my god, actually this girl is pretty much like me and I find her beautiful. So it's just to reassure me that what I like about other girls which are so different than me, it's not like the only thing in this world that I can find beautiful. I can find someone that is quite like me and that I find beautiful. Maybe she has a little bit of this that I don't have, a little bit of this that I don't have. Then I'm going to work on that to be better, to be as good as her, you know. But the fact that I like the thing that I'm saying, really, it really helped me to feel more confident and be, oh my god, I'm like this, so she's popping, so I'm popping, okay? I'm just like a little bit less better, but it doesn't mean that I'm bad. I'm definitely good. So that's why actually I think people should do when they are looking at their Instagram page and all these things. Try to look, even in the street, just do it in the street. Okay, that's our week advice or challenge. How should I call that? I think challenge is good. So that's our week challenge. Okay, let's try for 1 week like we did last week with the other challenge. Let's try this week to ask ourselves when we are putting makeup and when we're doing something, when we're just something as simple as dressing up. Why am I doing this? What's the goal I want? Do I want to look like her? Do I want to get that? Do I want to be, am I inspired by her, or do I really want to be exactly like her? That try to think about you and why I have more than her and why she have more than me, on what I can work for, on what I can work on, okay? So yeah, try to ask this question for 7 days and you will see that you will have a different perspective of yourself, okay? Normally, it should make you feel more confident, more like, oh, I'm popping, I have this, because You have to be confident but not arrogant. You don't have to work and be like, I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. Because definitely you're not, I'm not, there's no most beautiful girl in the world. There's some people who are quite close to that, but there's not the most beautiful girl in the world. That doesn't exist. That's like a perfection. It's a concept that doesn't exist, but we can be quite close. It's just like a perspective thing. It's just a perspective, okay? So let's try to do that. Let's try to go in the street and look at people and try to look at people that are pretty much like you, because people say we can do it with mirror, but with mirror is different because we are generally focusing our flaws, our qualities. We are always just seeing all the good or the bad. It depends on the mood. But if you're looking at the street, you're just looking at a random person. She looks pretty similar to the one that you saw in your mirror, and you'll be like, oh yeah, actually I like it. I like it. I don't really like that, but I think I'm better. Try to do when you think about, oh, I don't really like it, try to add to that sentence, but I think I'm better because. But I think it's not exactly me because. Try to put something positive in your head every time you're looking around you, and you will definitely see that your week is going to go better and you're going to have more confidence because you know what you're good at, what you're good on, what are your qualities. Even if it's not just physical, it can be like a personality thing, it can be like intelligence. Just try to be that positive this week and to ask yourself the reason you're doing things. And once you have that answer, everything's gonna go smoothly. It's gonna go easy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be easy. Let's try, okay? I'm gonna do it. And yeah, and let me know in the comment down below what you're thinking, if it worked for you or not, and if it's a good advice or not. I don't know, okay? I'm just saying what I want to say. But if it's a good one, just let me know. If it's not a good one, tell me why in a nice way. No hate in these comments, okay? The haters, bye bye, please. I don't want you here, even if you're gonna come, because you're fucking dumb. But I don't care, okay? So just say whatever you want. I will definitely read it. And yeah, I think that's the whole point I wanted to make in this for this week's topic. And if you enjoy it, there's just two easy ways to let me know. Just big thumbs up can really help me, and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out next week's video. And if you want more, just stay tuned for the side notes gonna come in 2 or 3 days. And if you want even more of myself, or me, I think if you want even more of me, just follow me on Instagram and Twitter, so you can see what I'm doing. It's not really that interesting, as I usually said, but if you're curious, you can just do it, and you can DM me, and if I said something that helped you, or if I say something that you think is not that right, just let me know, DM me, or send me a message on Twitter or on the comments here, and I will definitely answer you if I have time. This day I have time, so it should be fine. Okay, so yeah, otherwise, just have a great week, and see you next week. Bye.
And every time you hit my phone, you say you need company. Oh, I'm a runner boy. I'm a runner boy. I'm a runner boy. I'm a runner boy. I'm a runner boy.